Hello and welcome to the Dairy Church Kitchen. Today we're going to make the original Chex Party Mix. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but I'm going to teach you how to do it in your turkey roaster. First thing you'll do is melt your butter, which is 1.5 cups. That's already in there. Then you're going to add your Worcestershire sauce, which is 1/2 cup. And we'll measure that out, 1/2 cup. And now it's good to put the dry ingredients as your spices in next. You do 3 tablespoons of seasonal. And I like to put the liquid in the pan first, because then the spices are pretty much distributed. There's 1, 2, 3. This is really nice to make when if you have kids coming home from college. I know my daughters, they would always bring friends along, and they knew when it was time to leave because I always had a little bucket of this, and when I got it out, they all knew I had enough. They had to go home, go back to school. So then you put garlic, it's onion, garlic powder, and that's 1 tablespoon. Got some of that up my nose. Again, you just shake it up, do it evenly. Then you do 2 teaspoons of the onion powder. Sprinkle that up in there. Mix it a little bit so everything's well mixed so it coats evenly. And of course it will break up a lot when you're ready to go. Then we're going to add our cereals. Okay, you take 1 box of the Corn Chex. Just pour it right in there. Done. And you mix it a little bit. Then we're going to take 1 box of the Wheat Chex, do the same thing. And these are 14 ounces, and I think the other one they're 12. So you put that in there. Again, toss it around because it's easier to mix as you go than to try to move this all at one time. Now we're going to put the Rice Chex in. And again, it's just the whole box. And boy, we got a cracked box. But crumbs will taste good too. So we're mixing that all around. And don't be too rough on it, just kind of toss it. And we're going to add our pretzels. This is a bag of Snyder's family size snap pretzels. And again, we're just going to dump the whole bag in there. You know, when it's around the holidays, you don't have a lot of time. So you might as well make this in a big batch and just open bags. The only measuring you really had were your spices. Now, I don't use Bugles or the Bagel Bites. In fact, these pretzels, they have a real tiny little pretzel about the size of the cereals. And when I can get them, I'll put those in. Okay, but that looks pretty good. Now, the only thing I have to measure is 2 cups of peanuts. These are just salted peanuts. we're putting 4 cups in. That's 2 cups. That's 2. Now it's looking good. And as I said, I don't like to do the bagels chips or the bugle chips, the regular bugle chips. But what I'll do is I'll add the Cheerios in. I think it's kind of neat to watch them. They get small after a while when you have all that stuff on, you know, the seasoning and things on it. Now how we're gonna, this is plugged in and it's 250 degrees, your roaster is. And you're gonna treat it just like an oven, except you don't have to pull that, you know, cookie sheet in and out of the oven to, you know, toss it every 15 minutes. You're just gonna leave this in here for an hour, and every 15 minutes, you're gonna just stir it like I am. And we're gonna see how many Cheerios we have left. I'll just add a little bit more, just for fun. And then you put your lid on it, and you let it bake for 15 minutes. Stir it, let it bake for 15 more, up to an hour every 15 minutes. And there you have a huge amount of the original Chex mix, and it's all in one pan. It's easy to do. You have plenty. You can split it between your children, or if they had 2 different events, you sign up to bring the same thing and you're just done. So remember, Jesus and germs are everywhere. Wash your hands and say your prayers.